Hi, Jim Stroud here, and in case you did not know, recruiting truck drivers is not easy. When I look up truck driver on Indeed, I see over 149,000 jobs. Woohoo! So why is it so hard to recruit truck drivers? Is it the money? I don't think so. Let's look at this map. Thanks. Yeah, so on this map you see, I guess depends on where you live, you make anywhere around 40K, give or take. But some companies pay more than that. For example, says here, some companies pay more than that. For example, Joyce Brinney, head of Brinney Transportation in Minnesota, increased driver pay 15% this year to try to attract more drivers. Many of her drivers earn more than $80,000, she says. Yes, she still can't find enough people for the job. And then you have Uber Freight. Yeah, you're on it. Thank you. So then you have Uber Freight was offering all kinds of perks. The least of all they're offering is how they can pay their drivers every few days, unlike many of their competitors. And then you have companies out there that are having job fairs in prisons. So, yeah. And in case you were thinking, Jim, I don't recruit truck drivers, so this doesn't matter to me. Well, think again. Higher retail prices. Empty store shelves, a decline in corporate earnings, stocks tumbling, manufacturers shutting down production, all resulting in layoffs and sometimes company closures, all because there are not enough truck drivers. Yikes!
On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again.
So with truck drivers being a scarce commodity, what are companies to do? Well, one solution getting a lot of attention these days is robot trucks. Volvo has one.
Short distance transport flows with large volumes of goods, such as ports, factory areas and logistic megacenters, offering better delivery precision and flexibility.
Daimler has one. And the U.S. Postal Service is also testing out robot trucks.
The U.S. Postal Service officially launched a pilot test of autonomous mail delivery on Tuesday. It's using self-driving trucks from startup Too Simple to try out a 1,000-mile route between mail distribution centers in Phoenix and Dallas.
Whenever I hear about companies testing out robot trucks, the first thing that comes to mind is unions. Now, I'm not a trucking expert. I'm just playing one on video here. So take my words with a grain of salt. But unions have a lot of members. Unions are well organized. Unions have regular meetings and they have relationships with a lot of companies already established. All that to say that companies that operate a non-union shop will more than likely embrace this automation technology faster than those companies that do operate with unions. Case in point, UPS and Teamsters face off over the future of autonomous logistics. Are the Teamsters trying to kill driverless tech or save the truck drivers? UPS and Teamsters face off over the future of autonomous logistics, and unions face the fight of their lives to protect American workers. Are you sensing a pattern? I think I am. Let me share with you a quote here from Fortune magazine, if you would. Yeah, thanks. All right, so a few years ago, Marriott debuted a new app at hotels in 5 cities. That was supposed to save housekeepers time by telling them which rooms to clean. It was a disaster. Housekeepers ended up yo-yoing between rooms on different floors, ignoring missing rooms just down the hall. If anything, the cleaners felt that the app made them less efficient and they worried about being disciplined by their bosses for failing to finish their work on time. A wild goose chase is how Rachel Gumpert, a spokeswoman for Unite Here, the labor union that represents Marriott's housekeepers, describes the episode. Several months after the union became aware of the problems the app was causing, Marriott's hotel workers went on strike, partly because of the new technologies like the housekeeping app. In December, after intense negotiations, the hotel workers won a remarkable concession, a new contract that requires management to tell them 165 days in advance about new technologies so that they can raise any concerns. The Marriott agreement highlights how unions are increasingly pushing to protect employees from the unrelenting march of technology into the workplace. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. What do you think about that? Share your thoughts below. I really appreciate that. Let me just sort of give me a couple seconds to ruminate a little bit about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's too much to go into in this video. I think I'll just sort of discuss it with you in the comments. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I digress. Maybe the solution isn't robot trucks, autonomous vehicles, call them what you will. Maybe the solution should be, I don't know, remote control trucks. That would be kind of cool, right? Well, whoever's driving, whether it be a robot or a human, you still need a human being to pick up the actual package and carry it up to the door, because at least, what I'm doing, what? Seriously? Wow. Okay. Well, add that to the list of emerging technologies that will affect our lives in the near future. But for now, today, this very moment, there are a lot of companies out there looking for truck drivers, and that affects us all. So what are those companies to do in the immediate time frame? Well, one thing they could do is this.
It's simple. You want to attract the best people to your jobs. That's why we developed ClickIQ, the smartest tool for the job. ClickIQ automates the process of attracting talent online. It places the right ad in the right place for the lowest cost per click, so you spend less time looking for applicants and more time hiring great people. ClickIQ, the smartest tool for the job.
Okay, my time is up. I thank you for yours. If you have not already, please go over to my blog, jimstroud.com, and subscribe. There you'll find more videos and articles and things like this.
The Jim Stroud Podcast shares discoveries and trends forming the future of our lives. Things like brain-to-brain communication, robot bosses, companies implanting microchips in their workers, and artificial intelligence notifying police before a crime is even committed. These are all things happening now. If you want to know what's happening next, listen to the Jim Stroud Podcast. Find the Jim Stroud Podcast on jimstroud.com. That's JIMSTROUD.com, or on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and on your favorite podcast platform. Don't wait. Subscribe now. The future is way future. It's way future. It's way future.